Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Getting blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Now here's Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun. Cousins.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
A second down throw for Cousins. This one caught by Ridley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Play action now. Cousins. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 43 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
John Brown on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. But it's a serve. What's return?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
John Brown.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
John Brown set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's go!
Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's Cook, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
45-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Cousins again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll try to throw now. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Vikings.
On play action, they'll throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Complete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. 3rd down here. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
47-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Williams now on the return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 47-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll throw again. Cousins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I mean, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And a give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
36 yards line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Cousins. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it 24-13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bears on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Bears on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins now.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Running back.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Fourth down.
Gotta be patient, baby. Just gotta be patient.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Shrugs him off. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Law had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.